Hello and welcome back to the channel. I want to start this one off as always by thanking all my new subscribers and everybody that checked out my previous video. If you're new to the channel or new to XRP in fact, then why not consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date on everything XRP. So let's not waste any time today because as we all know, time is money. There's no need for the fluff, so let's cut it out and get straight down to business. Today's video, I'm going to touch on some key developments around Ripple, some price action because we are on the up, and also I'm going to do a comparison in this video as well, a very quick comparison on other payment methods versus Ripple. Multi-billion-dollar Japanese financial firm SBI now allows customers to deposit XRP and earn interest. This is big news for SBI Holdings, a long-term backer of XRP and Ripple, and they're stepping forward again with another feather to Ripple and XRP holders' bows. A subsidiary of Japanese financial services behemoth SBI Group has now added support for Ripple's XRP cryptocurrency in its crypto lending service. Announced on Thursday, February the 4th, today, the VC Trade Lending service will allow users to deposit their XRP in an exchange for annual interest of 0.1% with taxes accounted for. The announcement notes that the user can deposit a minimum of 1,000 XRP and a maximum limit of 100,000 XRP and receive a small interest payment annually for letting SBI borrow their crypto asset. And this is the way things may actually pan out in the future when these institutional investors and banks and everybody needs to move money on the XRPL. It may be a case that you earn massive amounts of interest by using a lending service for XRP. This is not financial advice. As always, do your own research, but I'm just speculating on the way things could pan out in the long term. The XRP rental program is a product of SBI VC Trade subsidiary, and the minimum period of lending XRP has been set out at 84 days. However, the XRP annual interest rate is notably lower than the rate offered to Bitcoin users by the firm. The Tokyo-based firm unveiled its cryptocurrency lending service in November last year, letting Bitcoin users earn interest at a rate of around 1% yearly, which is it is good, and it'd be nice to see XRP on a glide path to that as well. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the price today. So we're at 42.33 cents. We're up 7% on the day and 57.54% on the week. I like to keep my eye on that 7-day chart. The market cap is looking healthy. However, Polkadot are very, very close on our tail. We need to start moving forward to get that position 3 back. But the trading volume is looking amazing at the moment. $9.4 billion on the trading volume, which is immense, and it's growing daily, that number. So it's looking good. The future's looking very positive for XRP. What this kind of shows everybody that's involved in cryptocurrency and those on the outside as well is how resilient this cryptocurrency is, how resilient XRP is. Forget all the FUD, forget everything that's happened, and look at XRP still shining, still moving forward regardless. So where would we be without all the FUD? Where would we be without the SEC? I guess we're going to find out on the 22nd of February. Let's move on. This is a key one, and it's something that I've touched on a couple of times in my previous videos. And I am going to do this video where I'm going to compare the different cryptocurrencies and the usage, and I'm going to focus it around Bitcoin. And that's not because of my hate of Bitcoin. I just don't know how it is sustainable with the cost, the energy usage costs. You know, it just doesn't make any sense on the long term. So let's look at this. Ripple transactions consume less energy than Visa and MasterCard with an average of 0.00011 kilowatts an hour. German companies are the most likely in Europe to accept payments with cryptocurrency in the next 18 months. So a Deutsche Bank report entitled The Future of Payment Series 2 addresses the adoption of cryptocurrencies in the global landscape because it's happening right now. The banking institution makes its predictions for the long term and the biggest challenges facing the integration of cryptocurrencies into the mainstream. The main challenges, according to the report, are scalability and energy consumption. And I happen to know a little asset that doesn't suffer from either of those two problems. On the first point, it appears that Facebook's Libra project has made progress by using the FastPay service, as the chart below shows. Libra ranks second with 80,000 transactions per second, behind China's central bank digital currency with 300,000 transactions per second. So let's look at this. I find it kind of amusing that they've included cash in this, but it's a transaction. So cash transactions unlimited. China's central bank digital currency 300,000. Facebook Libra 80,000. Visa 65. MasterCard 45,000, and Ripple at 1,700. This is really key on this side. I mean, in terms of all of those, I'm glad that Ripple is actually on the left-hand side of that chart, because then we get down into the bottom with PayPal at 193, Bitcoin Cash at 65, Litecoin 56, Dash 48, Ethereum at 20, and Bitcoin with a number 7 on that one. So let's see what the rest of the article said. In these terms, Ripple's network ranks 5 below China's central bank digital currency, Libra, Visa, and MasterCard. However, Ripple occupies the first position in the amount of energy consumed per transaction. Data cited by Deutsche Bank indicates that unlike Bitcoin's network, Facebook's Libra, and the network of the largest payment processors in the world, each one of Ripple's transactions spends 0.0001133 kilowatts an hour, making it the least energy consuming. And moving into this era of carbon neutral, how are these other transactions that use massive amounts of electricity to facilitate the future of payments? Answer me that. Leave it down in the comments if you've got an answer to that. I really need that one answered, because I can't get my head around it. So here we have the chart with Ripple leading the way on that, and Bitcoin all the way down the bottom there with 118, not point, 118 kilowatts per hour per transaction. So really interesting stuff there. It's not too boring. It's about energy consumption, but this is the world that we're in now. Everything has to be accounted for if we want to sustain the planet that we're on. And, I'm not some kind of tree hugger. I just see the way that things are going with everything becoming carbon neutral and the push towards alternative methods of energy. The whole world is on board with that. So it's going to be interesting to see that's in Ripple's favor. They thought about all these things when Ripple and XRP, in fact, was introduced. That was one of its key selling points and one of its key benefits, and it's becoming even more relevant as time goes on. I will leave you with a tweet from the Wolf of All Street. So that's Scott Melker. I would love to see Ripple pimp smack the SEC. I don't care what you think about XRP or the community. A win against the SEC would be good for everyone. Well said on that one. I couldn't agree 100% more. It's what we've been saying since the start of this thing. It's a win for everyone if we win. And if the worst case scenario, if there's anything that pops up, it's a loss for everybody, but I can't see that happen. I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to catch you next time here for more of that XRP news.